Vinny Brusco Show on ZenLive.tv. Joining us for the very first time in Rocco's Modern Corner, Justin the Barber Beefcake.
I still don't have a movie line.
You're really dropping the ball.
Well, you know, I didn't have time to prepare.
All you do is you have an iPad in front of you. You could just IMDb'd.
I'm looking at pictures of people that look like our guest here.
And we've got more. To his left, steering the soundboard this week, Rocco Venuzio.
Now the world don't move to the beat of just one drum. What might be right for you may not be right for some. A man is born, he's a man of me.
Well done.
Then along comes
Steering the ship, as always, Michael. And the comedian on the couch this week, IMDb horse riding Mad TV appearance, Mr. Sandy Danto.
I did not hit her. It's not true. I did not hit her.
I did not hit her.
I did not.
I did not hit her.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hey, Mark.
You know The Room?
Yes.
Oh, it's my favorite movie.
It's the worst movie ever.
I love it. I love it.
Oh, hey, Mark. I did not hit
You got to check it out.
It's the worst.
It's the best, worst movie ever.
Oh, it's fantastic.
It's so bad that it's the funniest movie I've ever seen.
Great bad movies.
It's like over the top horrible. I did not. You're tearing me apart, Lisa, says Vaughn Whiskey in the chat room. Like 4 people
You're
got that.
tearing me apart, Lisa.
Nike supposedly paid the Union Cyclists International $500,000 to keep Lance Armstrong's doping under wraps.
That's crazy.
And no one will make a big deal of it. It'll just become something that gets brushed right under the carpet.
That is insane.
500,000. That's almost Ashton Kutcher money.
You know what? I think if that's true.
What happened?
I think if that's true, and whatever committee was paid, and they knew that he was fucking doping, they're the ones to blame.
Oh yeah.
Not Lance. I mean, the guy had cancer.
Right, he had ball cancer.
What's he like? Give him a break. Give the guy a break.
I agree.
Let him fucking,
blood spin.
Enhance. The guy's going through chemo. He's gonna be tired. Let him fucking dope up a little bit and even. That's just evening the playing field between the chemo and the rest of the fucking competitors. But it's the committee that takes money to stay quiet. They're the ones who are to blame, as far as I'm concerned.
I agree with you. Over in the Ukraine, they're training. This is a great story, Rocco. You found this story. They're training dolphins to use guns and
lasers.
It's fucking insane.
They're training.
That's Austin Powers.
I am Heinz Kids Velvets. I am trainer of dolphin.
Well, no, they're basically training the soldiers and.
The dolphins?
The dolphins.
The dolphins. I am Heinz Kids Velvets. You want to talk to the dolphin? You talk to me.
That's smart. Dolphins are smarter than
Apparently
humans.
the U.S. has done it too, and they attach like syringes and shit to the nose of dolphins.
That's insane.
That's crazy. Dolphins raping and fucking...
Can't wait to hear what PETA has to say about that shit.
Oh, forget it.
I think it's great. I think it's a great idea.
They're gonna turn on their fucking trainers at some point, though. If they're smart enough.
Dolphins are pretty smart, man.
Very
That's
smart.
what I'm saying. They're too smart.
Dolphins
you can't drop them.
fuck for pleasure. I think they're the only animal that does that.
I don't know if you know the comedian Dave Kinney does a whole fucking set on them raping each other.
Right.
My friend Barry Rothbard has a joke about it too.
And it's true. The dolphins are the only other species besides humans that rape.
That rape and have sexual for pleasure. But yeah, apparently they're going to be killing too soon. The Gap releasing a supposed... Well, they were going to release a controversial T-shirt that said "Manifest Destiny" on it. There's a picture of it.
Where?
What's wrong with that?
Right over here.
I don't... I'm not a history buff, but wasn't Manifest Destiny just like, hey, we should move westward?
It's like, hey, we can take other people's shit, so why aren't we taking it?
America's been doing that since the beginning of fucking America.
So why is that like that big of a deal? I don't get it. Why is that like offensive?
Everything's offensive now. It's such fucking bullshit. It is. You can't do or say anything. That's part of what is wrong. Why stand-up comedy is fucked up now. You got a place like the Laugh Factory that comics can't even go up and feel free to say whatever the fuck they want,
Right.
Because
Like
it's
Kramer?
gonna well. All right, that may
Bad
be not
example, bad
excusable, but
example.
like, dude, if that happened, like, even 3 years before that, no, but like maybe
wasn't
like
caught
a
on
few,
a video
maybe
camera.
a few people would find out about it, but it was because of that's when internet
iPhones.
videos hit really big. And camera phones and all that shit.
Well,
And
same
not
thing
to
as
get
test-
trite because we've asked this to a lot of comics, but the whole Daniel Tosh thing, even though it's been a while now, how do you feel about that?
I think comics should fucking, it's a
able
very
to say
in the moment
whatever.
art form, and you should be able to say whatever. If a girl in the audience is, I've been there before, where the girl is just
A cunt?
like when beyond man or woman, when any audience member is just being entitled and cunty, if it's a guy or a girl, and they think that you owe them something, or they're allowed to talk, and they think they're making the show better. I'm part of the show, or they're just like offended by a joke. It's like, all right, you didn't like that joke. Let's see what don't like this guy, or see what he has to say next. It's like, oh my god, there's plenty of stuff that offends me, and I don't go off and take action. It's like the First Amendment is bullshit.
Yeah.
No one, it's shit all over, because you literally can't say, if you want to keep a job, the First Amendment means nothing to you.
Yeah,
if you don't care about being homeless and unemployed, the First Amendment means something. But like otherwise, you can't. You're in such a tight box as far as how you express yourself.
And that's got to be really, really. I mean,
even as a stand-up comedy,
that's got to be 10 times
even
harder.
as a stand-up comedian,
it's your
like
job.
Like you can't say certain things if you want to work.
I think Kramer went off the deep end with that.
no,
but
that's a little different.
That's one extreme, but
He went insulting people. and
Right, no, I-
But if you watch
Oh, he
it,
did,
and I've
did.
listened to a lot of Lenny Bruce stuff, it just seems like he's trying to be edgy and
Right.
sort of
No, he's just
pay
not a good
homage
comic.
to Lenny
He's just
Bruce.
not
He's
funny.
also that too. I mean, he's a great physical comedian, but it doesn't really come across.
But
when
that's the
you're
thing. It
screaming the N-word.
just rubbed everybody the wrong way because he's not funny.
Listen, punk!
But
Stop being a punk!
It's live audio.
the one good thing, if you agree with me here, Sandy, is that the beauty of comedy in America is that we can take horrible things like genocide. Genocide is not funny, but if you make people laugh about it, it makes
But
it
if
a
you're
little fucking
clever
easier.
and you find a smart way to make a joke about it, where
why not laugh?
the joke, all right. Here's the thing about the art form of stand-up comedy, and again being pretentious, but it's like
Be pretentious.
the beauty of it is that you can take things that aren't funny, and if you're smart and clever enough, you can find a way to make them funny. But people
Beautiful.
shut down and immediately get offended when they hear certain words, so
Like
they
AIDS.
won't even appreciate the art the form that they are actively participating in and paying for enough to like go beyond, to listen beyond something that they're just like, oh, I can't laugh at this. Like,
I'm tight,
like,
man.
It be like you said. It's something that people they want to be a part of it, but once it kind of crosses that line to quote unquote
and
uncomfortable,
it's not even them. It's like they're worried about what
right?
Other people think.
Of course,
if they laugh at that.
exactly. If I laugh,
America? I'm sorry, I thought this was America.
it was America. If you laugh at an AIDS joke, or you laugh at a rape joke, or a cancer joke, it automatically makes you a bad person.
Rape and
mean you
cancer
condone
sucks.
the stuff. You're just
Exactly.
laughing. It's not a
AIDS,
big
rape, and
deal.
cancer sucks. Why not
Are you
laugh
farting
a
again?
little bit?
Are you farting again?
Yes.
I hope he is.
Okay.
Oh, that was an awesome lean. That was a good lean.
It was one fart from before you asked me till I answered it.
Nice.
So it was
That's a
pretty long one.
But comedy's
Wait,
supposed
play
to
that
poke
again,
fun
Rocco.
at shit.
I haven't heard that in a while. There you go.
Comedy's supposed to make fun at shit that's not funny.
Like that horrible ass diarrhea.
And you know what the worst part is? Like, poop and farting is funny, and that's another thing that you can't like really talk about. And I think it's funny. And
I love
I
poop,
have,
too.
I have irritable bowel syndrome, so it's not only funny to me, but it's something that it's like you shouldn't joke about that because I know how horrible it is and how horrible, but I still think it's funny, and it's a part of internally who I am and what makes me funny. And yet when I go on stage and talk about it, people immediately shut off because they're like, oh, this is potty humor, or
I love
it's
potty
so
humor.
sophomoric. And it's like,
I love
not
it.
really
I love
if
a
you're
good
listening to what I'm saying, because the poop jokes that I do have are either stories about me shitting my pants, or there was a time when I went back to a girl's place in college and I clogged her toilet. I still fucked her.
It is what it is.
That's fantastic.
I have IBS jokes that are clever. Like one of my, it's like, you know that IBS is more prevalent in Eastern European Jews.
Okay.
Really?
It's like our sickle cell.
Fantastic.
It's true.
I did not know that.
We escaped the gas, but we brought it with us.
What you just said.
And sometimes that joke does really well, and other times people are like, wow, that's a Holocaust and a poop joke. But it's like, if you appreciate,
I love your disgruntled audience member. It's a poopy joke and a Holocaust joke. No good. No, thank you.
Not kosher.
0 stars.
That is not kosher.
I'm not going to leave a good Yelp review on this guy.
And then you have Mr. Hot
I actually
Stepper.
have my bit about one of my bits about pooping is on YouTube if you want to check it
It's
out.
YouTubeable?
It's YouTubeable.
I love that.
Which one?